Hello there, I'm Daniel Hamilton. I'm the pastor of Lakeland Baptist Temple in East Lake, Ohio. I want to send out a very special Easter invitation to our community today. And Easter is just a few days away. We are excited about it. It's almost here, but Easter will probably be a little different for many of us this year. And because we're still in the midst of the quarantine, and there are some things we're not able to do, and many churches like ours are closed for services all around the community, and there's some big Easter events, maybe an Easter egg hunt, things like that just aren't happening. Other Easter celebrations can't happen the same way this year, and many of us, we enjoy getting together with family and friends, close family and friends, to celebrate, maybe have a big meal together. A lot of those things probably won't happen as we're trying to be careful and cautious during this health crisis in our country. But you know what? There are some things that don't have to change. And if you're like me, you've been quarantined with your family. And my wife and I have 4 kids, and we've just been around them even more. They're not in school. A lot of the activities they normally do aren't happening these days. And so we've been able to spend more time with them. And we're looking forward to having a wonderful Easter together and enjoying a big meal that my wife is going to prepare, and doing some special things, making some memories this Easter. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Hey, make this Easter big for your family. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and have just a wonderful time this Easter. But we also want to invite you to be a part of Easter here at Lakeland Baptist. And these Easter egg hunts and the Easter bunny and the big meals, hey, they're all fun. I enjoy those things at Easter time. But, there's nothing more important this Easter than Jesus Christ. That's what Easter is all about. It's celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the greatest event in human history when Jesus Christ rose from the grave. That's what Easter Sunday is about. It's Resurrection Sunday, as we celebrate the fact that Jesus rose from the grave. And I hope you take time to do that this Easter and spend time remembering and reflecting on how good God is and what he did for us there when he rose from the grave. And Luke chapter 24 and verse 6 records for us the story of the resurrection. And it's interesting. Luke chapter 24 is a time very similar to our time. There's a lot of confusion. There's doubt. There's uncertainty. There's fear for the future. A lot of things that we're going through now, they were going through in Luke chapter 24, 2,000 years ago. And that morning, there were some ladies, some followers of Jesus Christ. Their hearts were broken as they had seen their precious Jesus die on the cross of Calvary a few days prior. And this early morning, it records for us in Luke 24, they were headed to the tomb to see the grave where Jesus lay. But when they got there, he was gone. There was no body. Now there's more confusion. Then some angels show up. This was truly a crazy morning for these ladies, and they were very afraid when that happened. But the angels tell them, don't be afraid. And in verse 6, they gave some of the most hopeful words that have ever been spoken. Luke chapter 24, verse 6, the angels say, he is not here, but is risen. Jesus Christ was risen from the grave in victory over sin, death, and hell. Satan was forever defeated, and because of his resurrection, you and I can have hope today. I know it's a fearful time for many, fearful of the disease and fearful maybe of some of the financial problems that might be coming their way. But you and I can always have hope because Jesus rose from the grave. There's great hope in that. And I'm so thankful that in the midst of all this craziness, Jesus is still risen from the grave. And we're going to celebrate here at Lakeland on Easter Sunday. I would love for you to join us. We're not having in-person services, but we will be online at 11 a.m. on Easter Sunday. We would love for you to join us there. We'll have some wonderful music, and we'll have a Bible message telling us how we can have hope because of what Jesus did on the cross of Calvary and because he rose from the grave. I hope you'll join us there. And of course, if there's any way that our church can be a help to you, please message us here on Facebook or check us out at lakelandbaptist.com. Email us, call us. We'd love to help you in any way that we can. God bless. We'll hope to see you online Easter Sunday morning at 11 a.m.